I don't know if the camera's already zoomed on the guest and his work, but we have Andre "Spike" Chaney, renowned painter. Just this morning, we unveiled the painting that you're seeing, if the camera's on it. It's a depiction of the police headquarters during the day where they were doing the re-beautification with the flowers.
Yes,
I remember that day.
That was July 3rd.
July 3rd.
We got together. We had police officers, community members. We had DJ Amir, 12-year-old
right.
DJ,
Yep.
and then we had Andre Chaney here,
Yes.
who actually did a live painting as we beautified the front of our police headquarters.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you for having me.
And I know this has been a very busy day for you because you were downtown with us to unveil this, fantastic piece of art.
Thank you.
How did you get so good?
So I've been actually drawing my entire life, so I always had the ability to draw. I actually got a full scholarship in 2016 to go study out in California. So the California College of the Art is where I'm attending.
Okay.
So I kind of exhausted using graphite, like I got kind of tired of using it. So when I came home my first semester of college, I went to Blick Art Supplies, got a pack of sample paints, went home and just started, just painting. And then that's when I would post it to social media such as Instagram and things like that, and people would inquire about my work and ask if they could purchase it, ask if they could commission me to do other things. So it just was trial and tribulation, trying something, failing at it, but then getting better at it. So it was never a fail in the first place.
Okay, you ain't failed at this.
So when you
in the
say
first
graphite, describe the difference between that and this so that people will understand.
So graphite is just usually when you're using like a #2 pencil or you're using special pencils to do shadows, lights and darks, just working with pencil. But then when I started utilizing paints, I started looking at the world differently because then you start to have an appreciation of everything that you're looking at as far as colors, as far as the trees, as far as everything. So that day, when I was painting this, it just was truly amazing because I was able to really look at everything that was going on and capture it. Truly capture it.
Yeah, and you painted it like live. Like this wasn't like someone took a picture.
While
and
we
then
were
you-
planting, he was painting.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Had you ever done that before?
I actually have never done that before. So when I received the phone call, asking if I can come do it, my jaw dropped. I was in awe. And I asked myself, how could I possibly do it? But then why not me?
There's a picture of him sketching it out in front of the building. Yeah.
Johnny Castro might be in trouble.
So we know that you have done some other work, and your work has gotten you some world-renowned notoriety from some very, very important people in Hollywood. Who might that be?
So Spike Lee, the famous, director of movies such as Do the Right Thing, Crooklyn, had reached out to me and inquired about one of the paintings I actually did. It was a recreation of the Crooklyn cover, which is one of my favorite movies. So he reached out and asked me if he could buy the original. So that's amazing.
Wow.
Like,
we were talking offset before you came up, and I'm not a connoisseur of the arts, but I could tell just stylistically you were absolutely influenced by Ernie Barnes, Dynamite, and look it up. Tell us a little about that. Who else you drew some inspiration from?
So Ernie Barnes is actually one of my favorite artists, just being, a fan of Good Times and watching JJ, I feel like I am JJ, just coming up in the world. But also some of my favorite artists would, also be Basquiat, it would be Norman Rockwell, it'll be J.C. Leyendecker. Some of these artists are my favorite artists, and I just would follow them stylistically, the way that they would capture portraits, the way they would capture, scenery. It's beautiful.
Well, let's give you a quick plug. You mentioned you're on social. How do we find you? We want to commission you to do stuff. Come on.
Thank you so much. So actually, I am on Instagram. So my Instagram is @VNDRE_NC. Once again, that's VNDRE_NC.
So what does your future hold? What are you going to do next? Where are you
going to
going?
do next?
Where are you headed?
Back to school. California College of the Arts. I'll be in San Francisco and Oakland once again. But I just plan on being in some of the biggest museums that the world has to offer.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, you're already in a real big building at 750 Ray Street. This will be prominently displayed at our headquarters. Thank you so much for joining us on the big comfy couch here.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you. We want to bring you back when you're on, when you're out of school and when you have more great paintings. And Johnny Castro, look out.
Who's Johnny Castro?
Our graphic artist.
They don't know that.
Johnny Castro's our graphic artist, another fine, talented artist.
He's trying to give away your job.
But he's in trouble. Look at that. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to all our guests, Lieutenant Veranda, Sergeant Callahan, Spike.
Andre Spike Chaney.
In the house. And we will be back after the holidays with the next installment of PPD TV. Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy holidays.
And happy birthday, Aunt Ramona.